Hello and welcome to the road trip. Here on the show, we bring on board young, amazing persons who are doing extraordinary in their field of work. Today on the show, I have with me one young writer who is doing amazing. Looking at his age and what he's doing will marvel you. Help me welcome Daniel Techi Enchi Voisiako. Hi Daniel.
Hello.
How have you been?
I've been fine.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
What are you up to?
This corona season, everything has been put to a hold.
Yes.
So things have been slow, but we hope for the best.
Yes, surely everything will be well. Welcome to the show once again.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for handling our show.
The pleasure is all mine.
Thank you. Okay, so let's get rolling. Tell me about yourself. Who is Daniel?
First of all, my name is Daniel Voisiako.
Okay.
I started my schooling, my GSS school at My Child International School.
Okay.
And then I proceeded to Nsaba Presbyterian School where I did general arts. And then from there I went to the University of Ghana for my first degree.
Okay.
Where I studied political science and theater arts.
Okay. So tell me about your family.
So I'm from a family of 6,
Okay.
including me,
Okay.
with my mom 7. I have 4 siblings, four male siblings and then 1 female.
Okay.
Yes, I'm the third one.
You're the third one. Wow. Okay. So you're basically a writer.
Yes, I am.
What else do you do apart from writing?
Aside writing, I'm also a student.
Okay.
I'm pursuing my second degree.
Whoa.
Yes, I'm pursuing my second degree at the University of Ghana.
Wow. In
I'm studying law.
law.
Yes.
Wow. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Wow. By age 27, 28, you should be a lawyer already.
Yeah, hopefully.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. So let's kickstart. When did you realize you wanted to be a writer?
I think I had this in me for quite some time, but then I started by writing music
Okay.
at a very young age. I think I was around 8 by then.
Okay.
My senior brother and I used to write some kind of songs.
Okay. Do you remember? So from there, how did you begin writing seriously?
So
from 8 years.
From 8 years, I think I stopped writing till I wanted to charm a girl at a point.
Okay.
And so I decided to write a poem for her, trying to win her over with my poem. That was the first time I actually wrote something.
A lady inspired you to really.
Yes. But unfortunately, it didn't.
Anyway, no.
Yes, it didn't.
Okay.
So I think from there,
Mm-hmm.
I went to senior high school, and I remember a lot of times my colleagues, they used to come to me and then they would tell me about their interest in a particular girl. And then what I would do is I'll just write something for them. I'll teach them some.
Do you take money?
No.
It was free.
Yes, it was something I used to do for fun. You know, with this boys stuff in senior high school. So I would give them words.
So you were a silent betweener.
More. So I would give them the words and then they would go. And when they go, it always works.
Wow.
Yeah, my words were very strong, so it was able to help them a lot.
Oh.
I'm not proud of it though, but it happened.
You write some for me, right?
Sure, I can.
If you guy be and I can't
I'll help you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So from there,
Yes,
you
so
started.
from there, I think I realized I had interest and I could really write poems.
Okay.
So I delved into it.
Okay.
And so I wrote a whole book of poems in a diary.
Okay.
So I decided to publish it when I got to the university.
Okay.
When I happened to come into contact with one writer, to Professor Martin.
Okay.
So I told him about my interest in publishing
Okay.
a book of poetry. But then he told me that it doesn't really sell much in Ghana.
Yeah.
So then I decided to do what he was doing. He was into drama. So I decided to also start writing something more of drama. So I wrote my first drama, even though I'm yet to stage it.
Okay.
What
is it about?
Okay, the title was Asamoah. Yes, it was about people who were living in the community. They were at loggerheads with one another, and then there was an outbreak of a disease which was killing the children in the community.
Okay.
So one of them had to go into the forest to go and look for medication for it. Yes, a herb that can cure the disease. And then upon his return, he had to decide whether to help the child of his enemy.
Okay.
So that's basically what it was about.
So then what's inspired Asamoah?
Okay, I took inspiration from the fact that, you know, I wrote it, I think, closer to independence.
Okay.
I looked at how Ghana was growing as a country, and then I realized that in order for us to actually grow, we have to be united. So I wanted to put something out that would show the strength of unity and how people can achieve a lot with unity.
Okay. So from what also inspires your writing?
Okay, basically I am inspired by a lot of things. Basically everything natural, nature. I'm inspired by nature a lot. If I happen to see anything, I get inspired by it. Yes. So I'm mostly inspired by everything I see. You know, sometimes as a writer, you may come across just the little things. You pay attention to the little details.
Okay.
And then once you see anything, it just triggers some kind of interest. And you want to push it on to get something out of it.
Okay, so let's talk about the books that you've published. Now, how many books have you published?
I've published 2 books.
Okay, what are the challenges in publishing?
The major challenge I faced is getting people to accept your work. You know, when I wrote
I really wanted to ask because we come from a community, a continent, a country where people don't really like reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's very true. And so one thing you always do as a writer is to have a target audience.
Okay.
And so my target audience has always been the students, because obviously they are in the field of reading already. So you just have to give them something to read more on. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So I'm praying that someday your books will become one of the books that you've been reading in school.
I am hoping so, and we are working to get it
amazing.
Out. Yes.
So you've published 2 books so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm seeing Now and Then and Gods Amongst Men. Which of them did you publish first?
So the first book was Gods Amongst Men.
Okay, tell me about Gods Amongst Men.
Okay, so Gods Amongst Men is not really, it's not like the regular way most writers write in Ghana. This one was more about a deeper kind of fiction, where I delved generally into how wide and how deep I can explore my mental strength, where I based everything on my imaginative writing. So it's basically about 2 tribes, the Akamangus and then the Damases, and then one of them have been suppressed by the other, and so they were trying to fight redemption, fight the suppression and then seek redemption for themselves. Yes.
Okay, amazing. So then from Gods Amongst Men, you went to Now and Then. What about Now and Then?
So Now and Then is about societal happenings. I basically describe this book as a historic book because I think it will one day be a history. It will be a history for those who would come after our generation, because it contains things that are happening in this country and things that I feel must be looked at again. Yes. Certain vital issues that has to be addressed.
Okay, so has your book impacted? Have you gotten the result you
want?
Yes,
with Now and Then, for instance, I've had lots of people actually express their admiration for the book, and I've had students who also tell me that when they read the book, they've actually picked a lot of things from it, and they are trying to live according to it.
Okay, so you won the Young Writer Award for Now and Then.
Yes, the second prize.
Yes,
second prize.
Ghana Literary Awards, second prize, Young Writer Awards. Amazing.
Yeah.
Just 2019.
Just 2019.
How many years after writing the book?
So I wrote Now and Then in 2018, and then
just a year.
Wow.
A year. Wow. Yes. And have you gotten nominations for Gods Amongst Men?
Yes. Gods Amongst Men actually had the most nominations. I had, I think, 4 award nominations for Now and Then, and for Gods Amongst Men. The Universal Merchant Bank Most Influential Students Writer, I got nominated for that. The Ghana Student Awards, Student Writer of the Year, I got nominated for that one. I also got nominated for the University of Ghana Excellence Awards, Student Writer of the Year. And then I also got nominated for Ghana Association of Writers Awards. Yeah.
Did you win any of them?
No.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
how come?
Unfortunately, God's Amongst Men didn't win anything. But then that was my first work, and I was actually impressed by the kind of nominations I had. And most of the awards were based on voting.
Yeah. So how do you get your books published in terms of funding?
Okay, so I was lucky enough to get a very supportive mother.
Oh.
Because my first book, when I published it, I was in, I think, level 200 in the University of Ghana. And my mom happened to be the one who funded everything.
Wow.
Yes.
How much?
I think it was around 6,000.
Wow.
Yeah, 6,000.
And did you make profit?
Mostly with writing, you try to make your profit during the book launch.
Okay.
And you know, one thing I was advised on is that with my first week, I shouldn't be looking at making profit, because you have to just try as much as possible to get a wide audience. When people are reading your work, once they keep on reading your work, that's when you get your money. Because if you are thinking about money just when you start, you would have some issues. So obviously, my first book did well, but not too good compared to the second one.
Okay, so now you have the support from family.
Yes.
How about friends, people around
Well,
church?
friends have been good, because during my lunches, I have lots of friends coming to support. So sometimes I rely on them. Yeah, so friends have been supportive as well. During my book lunches, I have lots of people coming who are my friends. They come to support.
Okay. What takes to be a good writer?
I don't think there's actually a criteria to being a good writer.
Okay.
It all boils down to how you communicate.
Okay.
Communication is very important. Once you're able to communicate what you want your audience to know, that's all.
So how do you improve your writing? I mean, anyone who wants to improve his or her writing, do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, you improve your writing by reading.
Okay.
By reading. When you are reading, you get more ideas as well, and then you also pick certain things from what people have already written.
Okay, so just reading, or you need to go on with it, or you can learn.
You can learn how to read.
Right?
Right. Mostly, I think writing is a talent, but then people can also, you never know what you have.
Okay.
So once you start something, you just might pick up.
So do you have any books to, yet to publish?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We had to release 4 books this year.
Okay.
But due to the corona, it actually disrupted a lot of things, so we've pushed it to next year. There's one book there are 4 books, as I said. A Woman Says No, that's the first one. And then the second one is Back to Black. And then the other one is Asamoah. Then the other one is One Marriage, One Vote.
One Marriage, One Vote.
Yes.
Okay, let me start from One Marriage, One Vote. Tell me about that.
One Marriage, One Vote is about a woman who is in her prime, and then she wants to get married, but then she's confused about who to pick as the husband. And so he goes to see the chief, so that the whole community can actually give it a vote.
Wow.
For the one, yes.
Amazing. And Samoa, you spoke about Samoa already.
Yes.
A Woman Says No.
Yeah, A Woman Says No is about a woman whose daughter has been promised for marriage to another man by the husband. And unfortunately, the husband passed away, and then the man came to collect. But then the child was so young, and then was not really ready for marriage per the woman's view. But then the whole community was saying the girl is ready. Because, you know, the whole issue of child marriage.
Wow.
Yes.
And the last one?
The last one, Back to Black. Back to Black is actually a book I wrote to talk about the use of drugs and how much it impacts us negatively.
Yes. Okay, so we're moving straight to the next section. So this is my pumpkin. In it, I have a series of questions. And this segment is called Nothing But the Tea. You tell me nothing but the truth. I'm in trouble. Before that, so
I'm a Christian.
So maybe name so that I know that you won't lie to me. Okay, so let's go straight to it.
Yeah.
So you're going to pick, and I'll read to you. You're picking 2.
Alright. The first one.
Okay. It says, who would play you in the movie about your life?
Will Smith.
Why?
Will Smith.
Why?
He's my favorite actor, and he's just amazing.
Okay.
He's able to portray people as they are. That's something I find amazing. He's always good with acting as someone else. He's very good with it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So let's
Smith.
come local.
Local,
my
Maji. Yeah.
Why Maji?
Because I think he's the best actor we have in Ghana.
Okay. Alright. Second. Okay. This says, what do you find hardest to believe in your faith?
What do I find hardest
Hardest to believe in your faith.
I think the fact that in my Christian faith, I think the fact that Noah built an ark to accommodate all
Why?
the animals.
Why
I always ask myself what the lions actually fed on. The lions and then the wild animals, what they fed on during those periods, because there are animals that feed on flesh. They feed on flesh.
Yeah, they feed it with food. I mean, they might do flesh.
Well, so I don't know. So every animal was two when they entered the ark. And so if every animal is two, then it means that if they are feeding the lions with the other animals, then it means that there are certain animals which exist.
Yeah, I doubted the Bible.
I'm not, but that's the hardest thing I find to believe. But then God is full of miracles and He's capable of anything.
So if you were to go back to the Bible, what would you do according to that story? I don't rewrite it.
No. It happened. What the Bible says. Even if I find it difficult to believe, it happened.
Okay. So what are your last words? We are wrapping up.
So my last words is we are in a corona season, and I would employ everyone to follow the protocols and keep yourself safe. And also I would like to tell the viewers that my books are coming out next year. They should expect it, and then when the time comes, they will love it. So they should just grab a copy.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for
coming. I'm honest to sit with you and have a conversation. And we are so proud of you.
Thank you.
At your age, you are 25, you're already an author, you're studying law, like you're doing amazing. You inspire me and a lot of people out there. Thank you so much. All too soon, we've come to the end of today's episode. I know Daniel's story has inspired you. Take inspiration from everything Daniel has said today. I've been inspired, and I know you've been inspired too. You're not too young to do anything. Whatever you are doing, be the best version of whatever you do. You are not too young, it's not too early to do anything. You can still do it. So go ahead and be the best version of yourself. Do it, and always go for gold. And my makeup is by Mikook's Artistry. Her number is on the screen. Call her for all your occasions, your weddings, parties, wherever you're going for your photo shoots, just call her. Thank you so much for watching today. I'll see you in my next episode. Keep staying safe from COVID-19.